Hello everyone, Dr. Ian here from Australian Health Chiropractic in Rutherford. Today we are going to talk about something a little bit different, a very particular vitamin called vitamin D. Now what if I tell you that, there's no such thing as flu season? Ooh, okay, so there's like winter, there's summer, spring, and autumn, right? But now flu season, why is it called flu season? What if it's actually a vitamin D deficient season? So I'm going to talk about the importance of vitamin D for immune health. Okay, so basically vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin that can be produced within the body through sun exposure, particularly the UVA ray. So the UVA ray is really good when it hits the skin, helps in contributing and converting it into vitamin D, whereas the UVB is the one that can be harmful, that may be linked towards skin cancer. So that's just for you to know. Now, with vitamin D, where can you get vitamin D besides sun exposure? It can also be found in foods such as egg yolk, salmon, and some other fortified foods, and mushrooms as well. But there is not that much out there, and of course supplementation. So with vitamin D, talking about skin exposure, in winter time it is a little bit tricky, isn't it, to get sun exposure. We tend to rug up, we tend to have long sleeves, and probably we can only see the sun for a little bit at a time because it's so cold out there. It only hits our face, and for maybe even less than 10 minutes. If we're talking about a level of vitamin D that the body can use to be optimal with immune function, we're talking about 20,000 IU, and you need to have a 20 to 30 minutes exposure, like as if you are going to the beach in summer. So basically, maybe if you're a female, just wearing your bikinis or swimmers, and then if a male's just wearing your swimmers. So you can imagine like having that kind of exposure out there during winter time, it's probably unlikely. So that's why we need to look at foods and supplementation. Why is vitamin D crucial for immune system? It is crucial because it contributes in producing or activating peptides that are actually useful for antimicrobial activity, antibacterial and antivirals. It is helpful in supporting the T cells, the immune defense cells, the macrophages as well. And also it contributes in reducing inflammation. So that's why vitamin D is so good overall for your immune function. So I've already kind of talked about bits and pieces here and there about how to get vitamin D. Do consider getting foods during the winter times, like salmon, egg yolk, mushrooms, but also supplementation. But just make sure you consult your professional practitioner about it, okay, in terms of dosage. Now I know I personally take about 10,000 IU per day just to maintain that level of vitamin D that can help maintain my immune system. Now vitamin D may be out there, you will know it as something for bone health and also muscle function. But that's just only a little bit of the surface, but if you want to get into bone health, that's probably a different topic. But anyway, so do consider having your vitamin D, upping your vitamin D levels during this winter time for immune function. And here at Australian Health Chiropractic, we are quite holistic in our practice, and as chiropractors we can give lifestyle advice, and also with the things that we use here with AK and also some of the immune protocols that we use, we can give you a perspective and some advice as well in terms of just to optimize your function overall with vitamins, minerals, nutrition and so on as well. Okay, if that interests you, make sure you give us a call or hit the like button, or send us a DM as well, so that way we can get in contact with you and we can get you booked in. And if you're a regular watching, we'll see you around, and yeah, book back in if you haven't. All right, please take care. See you next time. Bye.